Wii U Photo Studio. Status, completely found. Type, application. Era, Winter 2012. Creator, Nintendo. Wii U Photo Studio was a pre-installed application on the Nintendo Wii U console, acting as a successor and reimagining of the original photo channel found on the Wii. While the Wii Photo channel primarily focused on slideshows and basic editing, Wii U Photo Studio expanded upon these features with improved image manipulation tools, Mii integration, online sharing capabilities, and direct support for the Wii U gamepad's touchscreen and built-in camera. The application was available from the Wii US launch on November 18, 2012, and remained accessible until the discontinuation of Wii U Online services. Synopsis: Wii U Photo Studio allowed users to import, edit, and organize digital photos stored on SD cards. Upon launching the application, users were presented with a tiled interface showcasing their photo library. Photos could be sorted by date, size, or custom tags. The core functionality revolved around three primary modes: View, Edit, and Create. View mode. This mode allowed users to browse their photo collection, zoom in on details, and create custom slideshows with selectable music tracks. A unique feature was the ability to annotate photos directly using the Wii U gamepad stylus, adding handwritten notes, doodles, or captions. These annotations could be saved as separate image files or incorporated directly into the original photo. Furthermore, users could create Mii characters within the application and incorporate them into slideshows or even individual photos, adding a personalized touch. Edit mode. This mode offered a suite of basic to intermediate image editing tools. Users could crop, rotate, adjust brightness/contrast, and apply various filters to their photos. Filters included sepia, black and white, vivid, and a novelty filter that mimicked the look of classic Nintendo games. The editing mode also included tools for red eye reduction and minor color correction. A notable feature was the ability to create animated GIFs from a series of photos, with adjustable frame rates and looping options. This was achieved using the gamepad's touchscreen to meticulously trim each individual photo to ensure a seamless animated loop. Create mode. This mode focused on the creation of composite images and photo collages. Users could select from a variety of pre-designed templates or create their own custom layouts. The mode also allowed users to add text, clip art, and Mii characters to their creations. A particularly popular feature was the integration with Miiverse, allowing users to directly share their edited photos and collages to their respective communities, receiving feedback and comments from other Wii U owners. Create mode also offered options to generate virtual postcards using custom backgrounds and personalized messages, which could be shared online or saved to an SD card. The Wii U gamepad's built-in camera could also be used to take new photos directly within the application, offering instant integration into the user's photo library. These photos could then be immediately edited, shared, or incorporated into collages. The application also supported face detection, allowing for automatic tagging of people within photos and easier sorting within the library. Specs: Wii U Photo Studio's technical specifications were relatively straightforward, reflecting the capabilities of the Wii U console itself. Supported image formats JPEG, PNG, BMP. Maximum image resolution 8192 x 8192 pixels. Supported storage media SD card, SDHC supported up to 32 GB. Output resolution up to 1080p, when viewing on an external display. Audio support MP3, for slideshow background music. Connectivity Miiverse integration for online sharing. Input Wii U gamepad touchscreen, Wii Remote, 4-pointer functionality. System requirements Wii U console with system software version 2.0 or higher. File size approximately 128 megabytes, pre-installed on the Wii U system memory. History and development. The development of Wii U Photo Studio began in early 2011, shortly after the unveiling of the Wii U console. The project was spearheaded by Nintendo's Entertainment Analysis and Development (EAD) division, the same team responsible for the original Wii Photo channel. The initial concept was to create a more robust and user-friendly photo management and editing application that leveraged the Wii U gamepad's unique features. Early prototypes focused on refining the touchscreen interface for image manipulation. Developers experimented with various gesture controls for zooming, rotating, and cropping photos. The team also explored advanced editing tools, such as layer-based editing and complex filter effects, but these features were ultimately deemed too resource-intensive for the Wii U hardware and were subsequently cut. The integration with Miiverse was a key development milestone. Nintendo recognized the potential for social sharing and community engagement within the application. The Miiverse integration allowed users to easily share their creations with other Wii U owners and receive feedback on their work. The ability to incorporate Mii characters into photos was another significant addition, adding a personalized and uniquely Nintendo touch to the application. The application underwent extensive testing throughout 2012, with a focus on performance optimization and bug fixing. Nintendo also conducted user research to gather feedback on the application's features and usability. The final version of Wii U Photo Studio was completed in October 2012 and was pre-installed on all Wii U consoles at launch. During its lifespan, Wii U Photo Studio received several minor updates to improve performance and address compatibility issues. However, no major new features were added after the initial release. The application remained available for use until the discontinuation of Wii U Online services, at which point the Miiverse integration became non-functional. While the offline features continued to work, the loss of online sharing capabilities significantly diminished the application's overall appeal. Availability. Wii U Photo Studio was exclusively available as a pre-installed application on the Nintendo Wii U console. It could not be downloaded separately from the Nintendo eShop. To access the application, users simply needed to navigate to the Wii U's main menu and select the Photo Studio icon. While the Wii U eShop is no longer operational, the application still exists on any Wii U console that had not had it actively deleted. The application was installed on the system's internal NAND memory. While the application itself is still accessible, the Miiverse integration is no longer functional due to the discontinuation of Miiverse services. This means that users can no longer share their edited photos and collages directly to the Miiverse community. However, users can still save their creations to an SD card and share them through other online platforms, such as social media or email. There are no known efforts to archive the application's code or recreate its functionality on other platforms. Given the application's relatively limited features and reliance on the Wii U gamepad, it is unlikely that it will ever be ported to other devices. Emulation is possible via programs such as CEMU, but this would require having a copy of the Wii U system software and any updates associated with the Photo Studio application itself. These updates are no longer available to download from official Nintendo servers, though archived versions may exist on unofficial download sites. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. Nintendo has not released any official statements regarding the future of Wii U Photo Studio or its features. Mindplay, Minecraft Mod Pack. Status, completely found. Type, video game mod pack. Era, May 2009. Early access, November 2011. Full release. Creator, Roblox, Mojang. Original games, MineClone Team. Mod pack development. Mindplay was an ambitious Minecraft mod pack aiming to replicate the core gameplay loop and content creation aspects of Roblox within the Minecraft engine. Developed by a team known as MineClone Team, it was distributed as a third-party mod and quickly gained notoriety for its attempts to provide a block-based platform for user-generated games and experiences, similar to Roblox. While the project began in early access on May 17, 2009, coinciding with early versions of Minecraft, it saw its full release on November 18, 2011. Despite its popularity during Minecraft's early modding scene, the mod pack eventually faded from public consciousness as Minecraft and Roblox evolved independently with their own unique features and updates. Synopsis: Mindplay sought to bring the dynamic, user-generated content experience of Roblox into Minecraft. The mod pack introduced several core features designed to emulate Roblox's functionality. These included a server-based game browser where players could discover and join various Mindplay worlds, each functioning as a standalone game or experience. Within these worlds, players could interact with custom-made items, blocks, and entities specifically designed for that world. The mod pack also featured an in-game currency system, Mine Coins, which could be earned through gameplay and used to purchase items or access premium features within Mindplay worlds, mirroring Roblox's Robux system. A basic building interface was also included, allowing players to edit existing worlds or create their own from scratch using a limited palette of blocks and pre-made assets. These assets ranged from decorative objects and basic structures to complex mechanisms like moving platforms and simple AI-controlled enemies. The overall goal was to provide a readily accessible platform for players to create and share their own unique gaming experiences within the Minecraft environment. The mod pack focused on accessibility, attempting to simplify the complex process of creating Minecraft mods and allowing players with minimal technical knowledge to design and share games. Specs: Mindplay was designed as a modification for the PC version of Minecraft. The mod pack was primarily developed for Minecraft Beta 1.7.3, due to its relative stability and popularity at the time of Mindplay's peak development. Later versions were available for Minecraft 1.2.5. Asterisk minimum requirements, Beta 1.7.3. Asterisk Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. Asterisk mod loader, required for installing most Minecraft mods at the time. Asterisk sufficient RAM, 1 GB recommended, 512 MB minimum. Asterisk processor, single core CPU, 2.0 GHz or faster. Asterisk graphics, any graphics card compatible with Minecraft. Asterisk recommended requirements, Beta 1.7.3. Asterisk Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. Asterisk mod loader. Asterisk RAM, 2 GB or more. Asterisk processor, dual core CPU, 2.4 GHz or faster. Asterisk graphics, dedicated graphics card with 128 MB VRAM or more. Asterisk later versions, 1.2.5. The spec requirement is nearly identical, but requires Minecraft version 1.2.5, and the updated version of mod loader that is compatible with that version. A newer modding tool, Minecraft Forge, became more popular at this time, and Mindplay also had a Forge-compatible version. Technical details asterisk. Asterisk file size asterisk approximately 20 to 30 megabytes, depending on the version and included assets. Asterisk programming language asterisk primarily Java, as Minecraft is written in Java. Asterisk networking asterisk utilized Minecraft's built-in multiplayer functionality for hosting and joining Mindplay worlds. Asterisk custom assets asterisk included a library of custom blocks, items, entities, and textures, all designed to mimic the aesthetic and functionality of Roblox. Asterisk currency system. Asterisk implemented a virtual currency system, Minecoins, using Minecraft's scoreboard feature and custom commands. Asterisk world format. Asterisk used a modified version of Minecraft's standard world format to store Mineplay world data, including custom assets and scripts. History and development. The Mineplay project originated in early 2009, shortly after the public alpha release of Minecraft. The initial concept stemmed from a desire within the Minecraft community to create a more collaborative and user-friendly game creation platform. The Mineclone team, a group of independent modders, took on the challenge, inspired by the success and accessibility of Roblox. The team's initial development focused on implementing a basic server browser and a simple building interface within Minecraft. They also created a set of custom blocks and items designed to mimic the appearance and functionality of Roblox's building tools. The early versions of Mineplay were distributed through Minecraft modding forums and websites, gaining a small but dedicated following. As the project progressed, the Mineclone team introduced more advanced features, such as the Minecoins currency system and the ability to create custom scripts using a simplified scripting language. A custom implementation of Lua was considered, but a simpler custom language was implemented instead. These features allowed creators to design more complex and interactive Mineplay worlds. The development of Mineplay faced several challenges. One major hurdle was the limitations of Minecraft's modding API at the time. The team had to rely on workarounds and hacks to implement certain features, which often resulted in bugs and performance issues. Additionally, maintaining compatibility with newer versions of Minecraft proved to be a constant challenge, as each update to the base game required significant modifications to the mod pack. The official Mineplay website, mineplay.net, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, served as a central hub for the community, providing downloads, tutorials, and forums for discussion. The site also hosted a collection of user-created Mineplay worlds, showcasing the creativity of the community. However, the website eventually went offline due to the Mineclone team disbanding, and the mineplay.net domain was later squatted. Despite its initial success, Mineplay eventually declined in popularity. The rise of more powerful and user-friendly game creation tools, as well as the continued development of both Minecraft and Roblox in their own directions, led to a gradual decline in the mod pack's user base. The Mineclone team eventually ceased development in late 2013, citing burnout and the increasing difficulty of maintaining the project. Availability. Although official support and development for Mineplay ceased in 2013, the mod pack itself is considered completely found due to the efforts of the Minecraft modding community. Several archives and forum posts contain downloadable versions of the mod pack, notably on legacy modding sites such as Planet Minecraft and CurseForge. While official download links from the original mineplay.net website, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, are no longer functional, various mirrors and community uploads have preserved the mod pack for historical purposes. Specifically, archives from the Wayback Machine, https://archive.org/web, show snapshots of the mineplay.net website, including file download links and descriptions. It is important to note that due to the age of the mod pack, installation may require specific versions of Minecraft, Beta 1.7.3 or 1.2.5, ModLoader or Minecraft Forge, and potentially manual configuration. Additionally, users should exercise caution when downloading files from unofficial sources, as they may contain malware or outdated versions of the mod pack. Several YouTube videos and forum threads offer tutorials and troubleshooting tips for installing and running Mineplay on modern systems. The source code of the mod pack was never publicly released by the Mineclone team. However, decompiled versions of the mod pack's Java classes may be available, though their legality and usability are questionable. The original custom assets, including blocks, items, and textures, are also preserved within the mod pack files, allowing modders to extract and potentially reuse them in other Minecraft projects. Geometry-V 1.67. Status, completely found. Type, video game. Era, May 2015. Creator, Robert Topola. Geometry-V 1.67 was a minor, unreleased build of the popular rhythm-based platformer, Geometry Dash, developed by Robert Topola, Rob Top Games. Existing between the widely successful versions 1.6 and 1.7, V 1.67 was primarily intended as an internal testing ground for new features and bug fixes. While never officially released to the public, the build gained a mythical status within the Geometry Dash community due to persistent rumors and alleged sightings. For years, its existence was debated, with many believing it to be simply a fabrication. However, on October 27, 2023, a playable copy of V 1.67 was leaked by an anonymous source, confirming its existence and allowing the community to finally explore this piece of Geometry Dash history. The build offered a glimpse into the development process and included several features that were either refined or scrapped before the release of version 1.7. Synopsis: Geometry-V 1.67 functions similarly to other early versions of the game, presenting players with challenging levels synchronized to fast-paced music. Players control a customizable icon, navigating through a series of obstacles by jumping, flying, and flipping. The objective is to reach the end of each level without crashing. V 1.67 included all the levels from versions 1.0 through 1.6, such as Stereo Madness, Back on Track, Poltergeist, Dry Out, Bass After Bass, Can't Let Go, Jumper, Time Machine, Cycles, X-Step, Clutterfunk, Theory of Everything, and Electroman Adventures. The build also featured a prototype level, labeled Unreleased, which was incomplete and highly glitchy. This level contained elements that would later be incorporated into Electrodynamics and showcased Rob Top's experimentation with new gameplay mechanics, including variable speed portals and more complex gravity changes. Furthermore, V 1.67 contains several bug fixes and minor graphical tweaks not present in V 1.6. These changes primarily addressed performance issues on lower-end devices and improved the overall visual clarity of the game. The practice mode, level editor, and online features such as level sharing and leaderboards were all functional, albeit with some known stability issues. Specs: Geometry-V 1.67 maintained the same technical specifications as previous versions of the game. It was developed using the GameMaker Studio Engine and was designed to run on a wide range of devices. Asterisk operating system asterisk Android 2.3.3, Gingerbread, or later, iOS 5.1.1 or later, Windows XP or later, Mac OS 10.7 or later. Asterisk processor asterisk 1 GHz processor or faster. Asterisk memory asterisk 512 megabytes RAM. Asterisk graphics asterisk OpenGL 2.0 compatible graphics card. Asterisk storage asterisk 100 megabytes available space. Asterisk input asterisk touch screen, mobile, keyboard and mouse, PC/Mac. The build's resource footprint was relatively small, allowing it to run smoothly on older hardware. However, the unfinished unreleased level exhibited significant performance problems due to its complexity and unoptimized code. History and development. The development of Geometry-V 1.67 occurred during a transitional period between the release of V 1.6 and the eventual launch of V 1.7. According to internal documentation discovered within the leaked build, Robert Topola intended V 1.67 as a staging ground for implementing several new features and improvements planned for the next major update. These included asterisk improved level editor tools asterisk several new triggers and object types were added to the level editor in V 1.67, allowing creators to build more complex and dynamic levels. Some of these tools were refined and included in V 1.7, while others were ultimately scrapped due to usability issues or performance concerns. Asterisk enhanced visual effects. Asterisk Rob Top experimented with new visual effects in V1.67, such as dynamic lighting and particle effects. While some of these effects made it into V1.7, many were deemed too resource intensive for mobile devices and were removed. Asterisk bug fixes and performance optimizations. Asterisk a significant portion of the development effort for V1.67 was focused on addressing bugs and improving the game's overall performance. Numerous crashes and glitches were fixed, and optimizations were made to reduce memory usage and improve frame rates. The build was never officially released to the public due to its unfinished state and the presence of several unresolved issues. It was primarily used internally by Rob Top Games for testing and experimentation. The leaked build is believed to have originated from an old development machine that was later sold online. Availability. For years, Geometry-V1.67 was considered lost media, existing only in rumors and speculation. However, on October 27, 2023, an anonymous user uploaded a complete, playable copy of the build to a file-sharing website. The file was quickly disseminated throughout the Geometry community, allowing players to finally experience this elusive version of the game. While the legality of distributing and playing the leaked build is questionable, it has been widely embraced by the community as a valuable piece of Geometry history. Several websites and forums now host download links and provide instructions for installing and running V1.67 on various platforms. However, users should exercise caution when downloading files from unofficial sources, as they may contain malware or other harmful content. It is also important to note that Rob Top Games has not endorsed or supported the leaked build, and players who choose to use it do so at their own risk. A mirror of the files can be found at a community-run archive, https://gdarchive.example.com/v167. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. Discussions and analysis are ongoing at the somewhat reputable fan forum, https://gdforums.totallyreal.net/showthread.php?tid=4269. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. The Eye Collector. Status, completely found. Type, video game. Era, July 2009. Creator, Prototype ROM. The Eye Collector is a surreal and unsettling freeware horror game that was briefly hosted on the now-defunct website www.prototyperoms.com. Disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, in July of 2009. The game gained a small cult following due to its disturbing imagery and cryptic gameplay, but quickly faded into obscurity when Prototype ROM's servers went offline later that year. For years, it was considered lost media, with only fragmented memories and low-quality screenshots circulating online. However, in 2018, a complete, playable version of the game was recovered and archived by the Internet Game Preservation Society, IGPS, and is now available to download. Despite its short lifespan and limited distribution, The Eye Collector remains a fascinating example of early indie horror game design. Synopsis. The Eye Collector is a first-person exploration game with a heavy emphasis on atmosphere and psychological horror. The player awakens in a sparsely furnished room with no memory of who they are or how they got there. The only objective given to the player is to collect the eyes. The game world is a series of interconnected, dreamlike environments, including dilapidated houses, surreal forests, and unsettling abstract spaces. Throughout these environments, the player must find disembodied human eyes hidden in various locations. Collecting an eye triggers a brief cutscene featuring disturbing imagery and cryptic text, often accompanied by jarring sound effects. The nature of these cutscenes is never explicitly explained, leaving the player to interpret their meaning. As the player collects more eyes, the game world becomes increasingly distorted and hostile, with new enemies and environmental hazards appearing. The game culminates in a final confrontation with the titular Eye Collector, a shadowy figure who seems to be the source of the player's torment. The ending is ambiguous, leaving the player to question whether they have escaped the Collector or become another victim. Specs. The Eye Collector was created using a relatively simple game engine, likely Game Maker or a similar 2D development tool. The game features asterisk resolution asterisk 4DX480 asterisk graphics asterisk 2D pixel art with heavy use of dithering and low resolution textures asterisk audio asterisk lo-fi sound effects and ambient music composed using simple synthesis techniques asterisk controls asterisk keyboard based movement and interaction asterisk operating system asterisk Windows. Compatibility with newer versions may require emulation. Asterisk file size asterisk approximately 15 megabytes. Asterisk distribution format asterisk executable file .exe with accompanying resource files. History and development. The Eye Collector was developed by an individual or small group operating under the name Prototype ROM. Little is known about Prototype ROM, as they left no contact information on their website and made no further public statements after the site's closure. The game was reportedly created over a period of several months in early 2009, with the intention of exploring themes of paranoia, isolation, and the loss of identity. The use of disturbing imagery and cryptic storytelling was a deliberate design choice, aimed at creating a sense of unease and uncertainty in the player. Prototype ROM's decision to release the game as freeware on their own website suggests that they were primarily interested in sharing their creation with the niche audience, rather than seeking commercial success. The website, www.prototyperoms.com, disclaimer, likely fictional and may not resolve, primarily hosted prototype and unfinished ROMs of older games alongside some original works. The site vanished without warning in late 2009, leaving the Eye Collector to be forgotten by most. Several users on various forums recall the site being riddled with malware and broken links, potentially leading to its demise. Availability. For nearly a decade, the Eye Collector was considered lost. However, in 2018, a complete and playable version of the game was discovered on an abandoned hard drive belonging to a former member of the IGPS. The game was subsequently archived and made available for download on the IGPS website. Disclaimer: a real website, but this specific game isn't on it. Several gaming websites and blogs also host the game for download, ensuring its preservation for future generations. While the game may require compatibility mode or emulation to run properly on modern systems, it is now readily accessible to anyone interested in experiencing this obscure piece of indie horror history. Due to its small file size and simple technical requirements, it can be run on nearly any PC. As of 2023, the game remains freely available and has garnered renewed interest due to YouTube playthroughs and retrospectives. Super Mario 64, Shinju Edition prototype. Status: completely found. Type: video game. Era: July 1997. Creator: Nintendo. The Super Mario 64, Shinju Edition prototype refers to an early, internal development build of the Japanese re-release of Super Mario 64, known as Super Mario 64, Shinju Pacteo version 64. This version incorporated Rumble functionality via the Rumble Pack peripheral and introduced several minor gameplay tweaks and bug fixes to the original Super Mario 64. The prototype, dated July 29, 1997, offers a fascinating glimpse into Nintendo's development process and the refinement of a landmark title. This specific build is notable because it showcases differences, both subtle and significant, from the final Shinju Edition, providing valuable insight for game preservationists and Mario enthusiasts alike. Synopsis: the Super Mario 64, Shinju Edition prototype is, fundamentally, the same core game as the original Super Mario 64. Players control Mario as he navigates through various 3D worlds, collecting stars to unlock new areas and ultimately confront Bowser to rescue Princess Peach. However, this prototype build primarily focuses on implementing and testing the Rumble Pack functionality and ironing out minor bugs and gameplay issues identified in the original release. The gameplay enhancements include improved camera control, text speed adjustments, and modified enemy behaviors. A significant feature present in the final Shinju Edition, and already present in this prototype, is the inclusion of memory pack support for storing save data, a feature absent in the original Japanese Super Mario 64. The prototype allows players to experience these changes in an unpolished state, revealing the nuances of Nintendo's design decisions during the game's refinement. Specs: as a prototype build for the Nintendo 64, the technical specifications of the game are inherently tied to the console itself. The prototype runs on the standard Nintendo 64 hardware, utilizing its MIPS R4300i 64-bit RISC processor, Reality coprocessor for graphics and audio, and 4 MB of RAM, expandable to 8 MB with the expansion pack, although not necessary for this prototype. The game is stored on a standard Nintendo 64 cartridge. The key specification difference compared to the original Super Mario 64 lies in the code relating to the Rumble Pack. The prototype contains specific code segments dedicated to activating the Rumble Pack during certain in-game events, like taking damage, stomping enemies, or performing special moves. The intensity and duration of the rumble are also parameters that were actively being tweaked and tested within this build. Furthermore, the cartridge's ROM image size would be identical to the final Shindu edition, accounting for the updated code and data. History and development. Following the immense success of Super Mario 64 in 1996, Nintendo sought to address certain criticisms and improve the overall gameplay experience for its Japanese audience. One key area of focus was the implementation of rumble functionality, which had become increasingly popular in gaming at the time. Development of the Shindu edition began in early 1997, with a small team of programmers and designers dedicated to porting the game to support the Rumble Pack. The July 29, 1997 prototype represents a crucial milestone in this development process. Internal documents suggest that this particular build was distributed amongst a select group of testers within Nintendo's R&D4 division, responsible for the development of the original Super Mario 64. These testers provided feedback on the Rumble implementation, identified remaining bugs, and suggested further gameplay tweaks. The prototype was likely compiled using Nintendo's internal development tools and debuggers. Specific build numbers and internal code names associated with the prototype, if any, remain unknown, as these details are rarely preserved outside of internal development logs. The final Super Mario 64 Shindu Pacteo version was released in Japan in July 1997, shortly after this prototype was circulated. The prototype reflects that the development team's efforts were at the final stages before release. A later retail version of the game included the player's choice design on the box, and the Shindu version was later released internationally on the Wii and Wii U Virtual Consoles. Availability. The Super Mario 64 Shindu Edition prototype was not publicly released by Nintendo and remained an internal development build for many years. For a long period, its existence was only known through anecdotal accounts and obscure mentions in Japanese gaming magazines. In early 2020, a collector with connections to former Nintendo employees acquired a complete set of Nintendo 64 development cartridges, including a cartridge labeled Mario 64 Shindu, July 29. Following careful examination and dumping of the ROM image, the collector shared the data with a select group of ROM hackers and preservationists. The ROM image was then subjected to thorough analysis, confirming its authenticity as a prototype build of Super Mario 64 Shindu Edition. Today, the ROM image of the prototype is widely available on various ROM hosting websites and file-sharing networks. While the legality of distributing ROM images of copyrighted games remains a contentious issue, the availability of the prototype has allowed for extensive research and documentation of its unique features and differences compared to the final release. Several dedicated forums and online communities are actively engaged in analyzing the prototype's code, comparing it to the final version, and uncovering hidden secrets. These efforts contribute significantly to the preservation of video game history and provide invaluable insights into Nintendo's development process. A comprehensive comparison of the prototype and final game can be found at https://smer64.com/shindo_pronto. Disclaimer: likely fictional and may not resolve. A fan-made website dedicated to documenting all known differences.